I vividly remember my first experience at the polling booth. I was 18, of course, and away from home, so I made it a priority to get registered right away. And after filling out my ballot, I proudly put on that I voted sticker. I wore it the whole day with a smile on my face.
My favorite voting moment would have to be bringing my kids to the polls. I got to teach them the importance of exercising your right to vote, and they thought it was pretty cool that I got a sticker afterwards, too.
Well, for me, when I think about the importance of voting, it's not just about picking our leaders. It's about setting a good example for my son and daughter. They are with me each and every time I go to the polls, and I hope they keep that tradition alive when they have children of their own.
I come from a family with dreamers and undocumented immigrants, but I've known from a very young age that I was special, and that's because I was born with the right to vote. I think it's one of the ultimate privileges, and I try my best to cast a ballot each election, and I hope that you will consider casting a ballot this election and using that privilege.
As an immigrant originally from Jamaica, I'll never forget what it was like voting as an American citizen for the first time. What a privilege it was, one that I'll never take for granted. I hope, like me, you'll exercise your right to vote this November.
I remember as a little girl my parents taking me voting with them. We would go inside the curtain and they would let me pull the levers for them. They wanted me to understand how lucky we were to be Americans, that we live in a country where we, the people, choose our leaders. I registered as soon as I turned 18, but I was a little disappointed because that November I was a freshman at college, so my first time voting had to be by absentee ballot.
Hello everyone, I'm Tara Rosenblum, and it's no secret I absolutely adore politics. Politics is my passion, and I love listening to stories from my mom down in South Florida. She practically told me that I begged her every single year, starting at my 5th birthday, to take me with her to go vote at the ballot box. And one of my proudest moments was when I turned 18. The first thing I did on that birthday was register to vote, and it was a thrill for me when I was finally able to vote in my first presidential election. So working at News 12, hosting Power in Politics is such a beautiful, full circle experience for me. And I'm just glad that so many of us are stopping to reflect on the 100th anniversary of the 19th Amendment. As women, it's incredible to see how far we've come in a century, but there's still so much work left to do. So go out and vote, everyone.